Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to Smite. Let us find out if it is indeed worth the download. Now, I've always really loved the concept of Smite because A, I really enjoy MOBAs. I've played League of Legends for over 2 years and now have over 1,000 hours in Dota 2, and B, I really like ancient mythology and gods, especially Greek ones, so Smite really does it for me on paper. So before I get into all of the menu stuff, show you the gods, show you the payment model, all the nitty-gritty details that are useful to know, the first thing that we're going to do is just jump into a match of this game, and you can see how everything functions because it really is quite special. So I will see you in Smite. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of Smite. I am playing Poseidon because I have the most experience with him, and we start in our fountain. Now, I will be assuming in this video that you have at least some MOBA knowledge. Most of you will have played at least League of Legends or Dota and know generally what's going on. I'll be going over the specific Smite nuances, but don't expect an extensive guide to how an actual MOBA runs. So this is the fountain for the evil side, and as you can see, this Titan over here represents the fountain or the Nexus, and you have to destroy it in order to win the game, and obviously defend yours from your opponents. You have your item shop, which is normal in these things. Now at this point, I should probably say something. When it comes to Smite, have not got that much experience. In terms of general MOBA experience, I have got lots, so I have what I would consider good MOBA sense, but as far as specifics go in Smite, such as item builds, what heroes go where, that kind of deal, I'm not really up to speed. So as someone who does myself watch a lot of Dota 2 being played and gets kind of irritated when someone does something that I would know better or could kind of do better when you're generally more skilled than the person you're watching playing, I can understand that that can get fairly irritating. So I do apologize in advance if I do stuff that's kind of derpy if you're an already experienced Smite player watching this. I shouldn't be that horrendous, but I should generally be okay. So I just want to point that out there. So the first thing you'll have noticed is this is not at all similar to your normal MOBA. You are third person lowered down, and I think that is really cool. It's a really neat feature to draw you to this game. Of course, the middle lane that I've called has been taken by 2 separate people. That might be normal in Smite, I don't know. Instead of arguing about it, I'm just going to go to this lane and deal, because really, that is how everyone has a nice MOBA experience. Now, the characters and gods themselves all look fantastic. I think the art style in this game is really great. They all look badass, but there's a certain aspect of cartooniness, and it all works really well. The spell effects that you will see are really kind of cool as well. So how everything works as well, maybe I should say as well some more times, is everything is generally a skill shot. As you can see, my auto attack, I am ranged on Poseidon, is a aimed skill shot that I can hold down and spam, and we are in your usual farming backwards and forth stage in the lanes, getting golden experience to get a little bit powerfuler. Smite does have your roles. You are your mages, your nukers, your assassins, your tanks, your junglers, etc, etc, and that's all good. The formula, honestly, is quite similar to what you'll have experienced from other MOBAs, but Smite does has its nuances, which does make it really quite good. Now, as far as the items I bought, you can see I have the ability to press F and activate an item. Certain items from the shop do give you extra activatable abilities. They don't take up an inventory slot, they just give you an ability to activate, which I think is quite neat. The one I have now is movement speed, which is really quite useful. Like League of Legends, Smite seems to be a lot about the movement speed. It seems to be a big deal. Now, right here, I am Poseidon laning against Poseidon, which is good because it illustrates one of the negative points I have about this game. Now, this same complaint can be leveled at League of Legends, and it's more of a personal preference than anything else, but I want to say it anyway. It really bugs me when a game like this lets you have the same hero, god, champion, whatever, on both the enemy team and your team, because for me, that really takes me out of it. I'm this cool, unique, badass god with awesome abilities who is fighting myself on the other team. It really just makes you feel less special, and that's always bugged me in MOBA games that have let you do that. Again, it's a personal preference. I understand why they've done it based on the model of hero buying and what heroes are free and the rotation system, which I'll explain after the game. It completely makes sense based on that, but for me personally, it bugs me. It really does bug me, so be aware that that is a thing. So my enemy Poseidon here is trying his best to do damage to me. He's failing quite badly with his skill shots, but then again I'm failing quite badly at positioning stuff, so I'm taking a lot of damage from the minions. The minions themselves actually do quite a bit of damage if you do get involved with them early on, so I would recommend not doing that. Now my enemy Poseidon here is quite injured, however he does have a lot of archers defending him, which means I can't really go in for the finish there. So the early game is your standard backwards and forth farming, poking affair that you've come to expect from games like this. And it all works really well. The controls themselves are fluid, they feel alright, everything does what you expect it to do. What I like, and one of the major things that would bug me in a game like this, is there's none of that, oh my god, I died there because X button didn't work, god damn it. There's no sort of slowness. It's all pretty fluid as far as the controls go. Now, I'm quite injured, which means I'm going to return to base. Like League of Legends, there is a home button, and that's all good. Now, as I said, my main MOBA at the moment is Dota. I play it constantly, I absolutely love that game. And consequently, I'm kind of at a point where I am used to really quite punishing and difficult mechanics in a MOBA. Now, I'm not about to be oh, Smite's really easy compared to Dota, I'm gonna be a pretentious, ha ha ha, my MOBA game is better than yours type person, but I cannot deny the psychological effect of having to play everything in a more serious, hardcore manner as had on me when it comes to playing other MOBAs. I feel like this game does have a little bit too much hand-holding. I don't know if these signs are here in the jungle because I'm a new player and it's some sort of new game mode where new players game mode where you can see things like this and there is tips, or if that is standard. If it is standard, I really feel like that's kind of a little bit too much hand-holding to have actual labels in the jungle. Then again, I can also see why they would do it in terms of maybe an esport mode, but I don't think the players need to see it. So he just used his ulti there, which was a Kraken, but that doesn't matter because, oh, come on, great, come on, you, which doesn't matter because he was too low to finish me anyway. But Poseidon is awesome. He's a mage character, he's quite bursty, he can do a really mean combo, as you saw. I was full health and I still nearly died to my injured opponent, which was kind of a dumb move by me, but still, it all worked out in the end. You'll find that I'm quite the reckless, all-in, all-or-nothing, this better work or we're all fucked type of player, which works generally speaking, but sometimes it can make people quite annoyed with me. As far as last hitting and creeps go, if you actually get the last hit, you get a little bit of bonus gold, but even if you're around when it dies, I'll just let this one die, you still get gold, it's just a little bit less, so it doesn't punish you that much for not getting last hits, but it does let people who are skilled at that get a little bit advantage. Now, normally I'd be like, at that, but in Smite it kind of works, because Smite, honestly, is all about the action between the gods, and the fact that it's taking focus off farming and, you know, leveling up on the creep wave to allow you to have actual combat more, to experience the game more, I kind of approve of. I think it's quite a good direction that they've taken it in, so I'm not that annoyed when it comes to the farming mechanics. I think everything works kind of nicely. The jungle itself works like the jungle you would expect in games like this. I don't really know what that person thought they were doing there, but I am, again, technically a noob according to the system, so the games that I'm being placed in aren't exactly filled with the most skilled players, but that's okay, it still serves the purpose fine for explaining how everything's going on. So honestly, there's not much to specifically talk about right now. Once I get out the game, I will show you the other gods, how everything works, the other modes, and that kind of thing, but for right now, let's just enjoy this game together, and I will talk about things as and when they become, you know, in my face, and I can actually see what's going on. So I'm just going to lane against Mr. Poseidon Bro over here. Now, I'm a little bit more injured than him, but he doesn't have Kraken, and I do, which means if I get him in a good place, and this level 3 character over here, I don't really know what she's doing. Towers are quite deadly in Smite. If you attack an enemy god in an enemy tower range, you are going to get punished quite hard, which I do approve of. I don't like towers that just kind of tickle you, but then again, I do like the ability to tower dive and be a little bit reckless, so I don't mind, it's good. Now, I do sound like I'm kind of on the fence about Smite, and I want to sort of dispel that myth right now. Smite, honestly, from the time I've spent playing it, is my second favourite MOBA ever. I've had a lot of fun playing this game. I only prefer Dota 2 because of personal preference in game difficulty, but apart from that, I absolutely love Smite. I think it does everything really well, it's very charming, there's a lot of cool things going on, a lot of cool mechanics working together. Would this level 3 please stop charging at me and killing herself? I feel really bad. Ugh. Get the Kraken! Oh no, I missed with my number 1. That's really awkward. But I did get a bonus kill because, you know, the bonus feeder over there felt the need to help me out, which is always nice. Is he going to Kraken me? I feel like he's going to Kraken me. Are you going to Kraken me? Yep, he's going to Kraken me. No, really? He's not going to Kraken me? The only way he could have killed me there is the Kraken. I'm going to try and surprise him. This may backfire and make me look terrible, but, you know... Oh, no, he just used his number 1. Ha-ha, sir! Hello, but still, not the very most map-aware person over there. Any good player would have seen that coming a mile off, and I wouldn't have been able to do it. In fact, our team is 15-0. The game is kind of imbalanced matchmaking-wise at the beginning if you're not a complete retard, so bear that in mind when you start playing. You're going to get frustrated by being stomped, or you're going to do the stomping and not have as much fun as you could, but I imagine that will sort itself out later on. As I've not played long enough to get into sort of higher matchmaking, I can't really tell you how it does work. The jungling itself is fairly standard. You kill things, you get buffs a la League of Legends style, and then there's the big, massive creep that will spawn, which gives you the big buff, like the Rosh type, or Rosh or Baron type deals. It's always difficult explaining an MMO, because you've got to use terms that the big MMO players will understand. So basically, I have to say everything in the equivalent of the Dota and LoL version, and then everyone is with me. So, you know, it is quite fun, but it's good that I have the experience in those games, so I can actually look at this in a more critical way than just, I'm a god and I'm killing things, it's weird and fun and But then again, watching someone who's brand new to an MMO, yes, an MMO, to a MOBA play is also quite amusing. Alright, can I Kraken him? It was a terrible Kraken go, and there's enemies. Yeah, I'm just going to leave. That was really quite bad. Now... Hey, I got a kill! I'm awesome! I got a kill there. Cool guys don't look at their killing blow. They walk away and just let things die. Now, I've got a lot of gold and a low amount of health, so I'm going to return to spawn. The animations, as I say, are really cool. Like the fact as Poseidon, you dive in the water and surface somewhere else, I really do like. So I'm going to get my boots, and then I'm going to buy most of the Void Stone, because I do like it. Protection and damage. You've got your normal stats. The shop itself, you can filter by... what kind of stats you're looking for to get really custom once you know all the items back to front and what each hero needs. As I say, I don't know the nuances of Smite specifically, so I'm not going to presume to decide what items are better. I'll just accept that the recommendeds are good for me, which so far they've proved to be fairly adequate. And as well as leveling up, I've just kind of decided that I think this is the best. But any Poseidon players who play a lot of Smite, let me know in the comments if I'm doing an okay job at representing my Poseidon bros. I think I am. I really like Poseidon. He's one of my favourite Greek gods, and he just looks so badass in this game. Which is honestly one of the things I love about Smite. The gods look really fucking cool, as well as the animations. It's all great. There's not really much I can complain about. The only things so far that I've found reason to say negative things are personal preferences and... honestly, not much else. There's really nothing mechanically flawed in this game. The balance seems okay so far. The snowballing seems a little bit too much. The team that is winning really does tend to win. Whereas in a game like Dota, even if you're incredibly behind with enough skill and coordination, you can turn the fight around. But again, I've not played as a coordinated 5-man stack, so for all I know in Smite, you can do that. As I said, this is a... sort of more first impression-y look at the game with a lot of MOBA general knowledge to back it up, as opposed to how Smite is at endgame, hundreds of hours played into it, so you got to take that into account. But as far as the fun factor for a new player, yeah, this is really cool. Oh, hello! Alright, let's have a little blast at Mr. Enemy Poseidon, who thinks he is going to dominate me. He probably does think he's going to dominate me. Now, Poseidon's number 2 ability splits my auto attack into 3, so I actually need to hit him with all of the abilities I missed there, like a skill shot noob. I do love that everything's a skill shot, because positional awareness, map awareness, using your abilities in the right place at the right time, I all love that, and Smite does reward a good player a lot. There is a high skill cap on the actual player combat. In fact, that's what I kind of like about this game. The PvE aspects of this game, the farming, the jungle, the farming creep, that kind of stuff, is all very easy and handholdy, but the actual combat with the other players is very intense, backwards and forth, high skill. So it does reach a good kind of balance when you look at it like that, which I do like. Alright, so we're doing reasonably well. We've got the tower down here. We can push on through to the tier 2, which is a... oh no, tier 3 is a Phoenix. The other tier 1 and 2 are normal towers, which is all good. So if we attack them like that... now, I do believe you can use spells on these towers. The Phoenixes, you can see at the back, are immune to spells. You just have to use your auto attack. When a Phoenix tower goes down, it buffs all the creep in the lane with flaming swords, so they are more effective, and the Phoenix does respawn. Think an inhibitor in League of Legends or barracks in Dota 2. Alright, so there go my creep. I also love the creep themselves. Nice cool Spartan-y Greek warriors. They all look good. Alright, 2 level 7s. Thor just used his ultimate there, which makes him jump into the air and land somewhere else, which I imagine will be close to me. But I've got my ally in Ymir here, so I'm going to drop the Kraken on these fools, who is going to whiplash them quite a lot, use my bursty spell power to get a triple kill immortal times 11! I feel so pro at this game, definitely. It's not that I'm just beating up effectively children, but that's okay. I mean, in terms of skill level, they could be old, I don't know, it's fine. And I do love the whole ragdoll jumpy around physics. The fact that you do have this cam wrangle to work with does let Smite do cool things like that, and surprisingly it works really well fighting from this perspective. Every other MOBA I've played that doesn't have a top-down hasn't really felt like a proper MOBA to me. It's felt more like a brawler with trying to stuff in and force MOBA mechanics, but this genuinely does feel like your solid backwards and forwards normal MOBA. Come on, I want the kill, I want the kill! Oh no, oh, he ain't going away. He ain't getting away from me. Yeah, he's getting away from me. What's what I said? I said he was going to get away from me. I don't know what you're talking about, really. Alright, let's improve my Kraken abilities. Let's improve my Kraken! I mean, any hero that can release the Kraken is a bloody good hero in my book. Hello, Artemis. Hello. I'm going to kill you. Nope, nope, I failed my skill shot. It's a good job these people are terrible, otherwise I would be getting dominated right now. I have no doubt of that. I by far need more playtime in Smite to use the nuances. Like, how do you chase down people? When you attack, you run kind of slower, so chasing down people is kind of difficult if you don't have your movement speed off cooldown. While theirs is on cooldown, as you can see, it's quite easy to just run away from fights, which I don't kind of like. I like the skill in escaping, because, don't get me wrong, there is definite skill in escaping in Smite, but not as much as other games that I've played, because it's easy to just choose a direction and run in a straight line, and if you're a hero that doesn't have some sort of bursty movement ability, you can't really be caught. So that's a thing that I've noticed a fair amount, but it's a very minor thing, and it's just generally how Smite works. You can't really say it's objectively bad because it's easy to run away. That's just Smite's thing. You can run away quite well, so the skill is chasing down people. Alright, I'm just generally walking around the map to fight people now, because we're 28-0. We're 28-0! God, matchmaking. Bloody hell. Just do that. Oh, God. It's really not a good thing to use at point blank. No! No, that was so terrible. He was so... God, I'm so bad at this game. Oh, God. Every Smite player watching this is just cringing so hard right now. And I don't honestly blame you. Bloody hell. Just trying to think what else I have to tell you about this game, honestly, because everything I've said has been assuming you kind of know what this game should be based on it being a MOBA like League of Legends, but I still think you would have understood how the actual process of the game worked. The backwards and forwards, leveling up, slowly killing your opponents when you can, having team fights, it's all really good fun, push through the towers, get to the end game, explode their Titan, and then you win each round, and then you repeat. All the heroes have a passive, by the way, Poseidon's passive. The passives are actually really cool in Smite. Poseidon's passive is that golden bar above my portrait, which, while it's full, I get bonuses, but spells empty it, so I can use my spells to do cool things, but then as a passive character, I'm a lot weaker, so it's a nice trade-off. You've got to think about what you're doing. It's not just a straight damage buff passive, which a few games that have passives have found to have. Okay. Die, tower! I'm trying my best to kill it, but I'm afraid it's going to hit me in the face now. I love that move where the Sun Wukong's staff extends loads and then slams down to the ground, because he did actually extend his staff in, like, the lore of him, so that's really cool. I don't know why he just went, like, tiger on us there, but that's okay. We're really not going to question it at this stage. I just want this tower down. But even as the fed state that I am, I can't really kill this tower that quickly. Come on. But then again, I'm not an auto-attacker. Someone who is all about the melee DPS, like Ares, God of War, who is awesome, by the way, could really slaughter through a tower a lot quicker than I could. So we'll just kill these and just keep pushing up, because at this stage, you've seen everything your average game of Smite has to offer. Granted, this has been a domination, so you've not really seen me struggle everything, but to be fair, that's provided a good platform to actually tell you everything you're going to want to know about this game. Alright, die! Die! Good. Occasionally, you just gotta scream die when you're playing a game like this, because it's just delicious. Oh god, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want my opponents to die. Yes, Kraken! Yes! Oh, that just enabled him to clear up. Oh no, the Kraken didn't actually go off. That was the enemy Kraken. I just assumed it was my... I still take credit for him cleaning up. I don't care what you're saying. I have a lot of gold and I'm very injured, so I'm going to return right now. I have to say, it's nice having a recall function. I'm not used to having one in Dota. I'm used to just, like, sullenly running back to base with low health with my tail between my legs, so it's kind of nice. Alright, let's finish up the Void Stone, there we go, and go towards the Rod of Truth, which I believe is a good item. Not really sure either way, but I seem to be doing okay, hitting hard, doing a lot of damage. I'm not that squishy, so I'm convinced. I am convinced, and I do enjoy being the evil side, just so I can my way into the enemy base, because as we all know, Evil Laughs is the most damaging ability in the game. Now, it's really tempting to use my movement speed ability to get to the enemies faster, but it's so good in combat that I just have to save it. There's also an ability that like kills jungle creeps easier, that's quite cheap if you are a jungler that's going to be ganking out of the jungle quite a lot, so there's a lot of tailored items that you can get to suit your playstyle. And as far as jungle camps actually go, I'll have a little bash at one. This one is just there for XP, as you can see by the nice labels, which I guess is useful for someone like me who doesn't know what each camp... English to failure, who doesn't know what each camp actually does. I do not like that they leash like this. This is something that bugs me. Why do they leash? Can't you just drag them away and slowly kill them like you can in most other games? It really... that gets to me. And not so much that the fact that they leash that sells, it's the fact that it also fully heals them for no real reason. So you're forced to just stand here and take the beats in a game all about maneuverability, avoiding attacks, and skill shots. So it's kind of counterproductive to me, but there we go. I have a nice speed boost, so I am really powering my way towards the enemy base. They're going for a quick push, but honestly, they're not really going to get very far. We are way too fed at this point. All that is left is to unleash the hammer blow of the Call of the Sea. Now, I wonder, because this is an auto-attack modifier, if it actually does let me do more damage to the tower, or if still the main hit is the only thing that actually does everything. So if I get him going, I should be able to kill him quite well if I unleash the Kraken on his face. Actually, I don't really want to waste my ultimate on a single dude, but he does look awesome. He's like a badass wolf jungle who's supposed to like tear out the woods and suddenly rip your throat out, which I think is awesome. I do like a good throat ripping. Go Dodo, I'm gonna kill my imposter. There you go, put that on him, which slowly pulls you to the center and does damage, and then slowly kill him with my auto attacks. Now what's cool about my speed boost that I've chosen is that, well, that was that was special of me. I'll admit that was special, is that it lets me auto attack while chasing without losing any speed. So it is very much a chaser's boost that I got, so I do kind of like that. I think it is a good starting item, but maybe, of course, I am wrong, but that is fine because I'm having fun, and isn't having fun what it's all about? No. It's about winning. You win or you hated your experience. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot to get into the MOBA spirit. Alright, put that behind her. Where's she? What is she? I really don't know what that was about. So here we have the Order Titan, which is this double twin daggery, speary, I don't know where I got daggers from, but speary person going on, who actually does quite a lot of damage irrelevant of how fed you are, so you don't want to get too much in her face, because she will do a lot of damage. Oh god, oh god. Release the Kraken, release the Kraken, release the Kraken, oh god, oh god. Yes! 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 So many people just attacked me and I just killed them all. Granted, they are really weak, so oh my god, yes. Leave the game. Be destroyed by my might. I am the true god of the sea. Enemy gods of the seas are not true. I don't really know where I was going with that, but it's okay. There we go. Absolutely love the weapons. And just wait till I show you some of the skins later on after this game. They are some really, truly badass ones that they've got going on. So I've knocked him onto my thing. Is he going to do enough damage by itself? No, it's not. That wolf, I imagine, has probably got some life-stealy stuff, like Warwick. Warwick? It's been ages since I played League of Legends, actually. But I still love me, my little lightning ninja Kennen. He was always my favourite hero. Oh, and Galio. Did like me a bit of Galio. I feel like more people can relate to League of Legends than Dota, so there you go. In case you're wondering, in Dota, a few Dota out there. Rubik, Clinks, Queen of Pain. That's where I'm at there. No! Yes! Okay, I'm going to stop pushing my frickin' luck here and go back to base, because I kind of like that I'm 17-0. Oh, early game balance is really fun. But to be fair, it can't really be avoided, because it has to assume that you're new to games when you first start playing, because it can't allow for the fact that you have experience in games like this. You're going to be naturally good to start with. I say naturally good, naturally not terrible to start with, and it kind of does skew the balancing. I would be very surprised if it doesn't straighten out at least a little bit to the point it's not 55-2 later on as you keep playing. Well, let's go have a look at the major creep. Gold Fury! Is he not even alive? Oh, Gold Fury's not alive. I guess we can go have a look at... Oh god, I should probably get get to the end. I want you guys to actually see the Titan dying. That would be anticlimactic after all this time if there's just nothing going on. Go, Poseidon, move faster, you lazy snake. I'm a god. You think I care? I'm just gonna casually drift over here. It's fine. Oh, hello. Really, just. I think that's the person's first game. It has to be. There's no way. All right. Okay, how much damage is this Titan actually going to do to me? Wow, yes, definitely a nice amount there. But it's okay, I've got some heavy nukes, especially in my number 1. Okay, kill him. You can die. You can all die. I thought that was my own free there, so I just casually walked onto it, but that's okay. I'm doing a lot of auto-attack damage to say I shouldn't be because this person doesn't do a lot of auto-attack damage. And 550 on my number 1. His is, like, way weaker than that, and that makes me really happy. Oh, God. Unleash the crow! That just one-shot him from his health. Oh, no, the Phoenix has respawned. Damn. That's not good. That's not... No! The Phoenix! Oh, I'm so bad. Why did he get credit? He's dead! Oh, god damn it. The Phoenix got me. That's so upsetting. And of course, while you're dead, you can do the usual stuff, buying your items ready for you to be alive again. Oh, no. That is upsetting beyond belief. So yeah, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not that concerned about the nuances of how the payment model works and other little details, other modes, and you're just interested in the pure Smite experience, is it fun? The answer is yes, it is really fun. It's a free game. There's nothing that restrictive about being a free player from what I can see. And yeah, it is really good fun. If you at all like MOBAs or like this kind of style of gameplay, definitely give this game a shot. It's just really easy to get into, moderately so, anyway. And yeah, it's really bloody good fun, and I really am enjoying it. Really a lot more than I expected to, and that does surprise me, because literally every Strife, what's the other one called? I've forgotten the other one. There's Aeon of Strife, there is the Blizzard one, there's 3 newish MOBAs that are up and coming, and I played all 3 of them in the betas, etc. All 3 of them to me have just been, if I wanted to play a MOBA like this, I'd play League of Legends because it does the approachable, easier, casual, but that doesn't make it worse before you get all mad at me, MOBA better than everyone else. I don't know why you're trying to compete. God. So, honestly, they've all done nothing for me, whereas Smite is different enough in its own right to be, yes, this is fun, I love being a god, this combat is awesome, I'm having a good time. So yes, I would definitely recommend it. You just release the Kraken on these guys, and you come down. That's Kronos. I know it's Hades, I think, but Kronos a lot of time is in it, and he's fantastic as well. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can actually finish this game at some point. I don't like how long it takes to bring down the hammer blow. Like, we are dominating 68-4. We should be wrecking right now. If this was a Dota game, and I was doing as well as 22-1, I could pretty much solo the enemy team, kill towers in 5 hits if I was a carry, and just generally bring an end when I chose. Whereas even in a game that we're dominating this hard in Smite, it's still kind of a struggle to end it, even though these guys are never going to bring this back. And that kind of bugs me that we're having to try so hard just to bring this game we've dominated to an end. But again, that's a minor thing, and this occurrence doesn't happen very often. Alright, so we just need to keep slowly DPSing the bloody Titan down. I don't care that I've been targeted by a Titan. You think I care? I don't give a shit. Oh, come on, team, please. I guess we'll just need to get all the Phoenixes down. I think that's probably the key. Okay, damn it, that does so much damage. I hate the Titan woman. Double lady woman Titan spear bitch. That's her new name now, so there you go. Okay, go. Oh, that was a terrible misfire. I don't know why I keep using it at point blank like that. Oh no, Missy, you are dying. I don't care what you think you're doing, but you're dying, so there you go. And that was the enemy Kraken, who hit a grand total of 0 people. Yeah. Oh, we've got 2 Phoenixes down. Nice. And then we'll kill Mr. Wolfie Dude over here. There we go. That's nice. And then I will release my own Kraken on these 2. Boom. A lot of damage there. And there they go down. Now we've got a massive wave. A lot of heroes here. This is where the game should end. Emphasis on should end here. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the sudden jump cut there. My hard drive decided that you're not allowed to see how the game ends specifically because it's a bastard. Seriously. I hate my hard drive so much. Twice it has done this today across 2 separate videos. You'd think I'd learned my lesson, but apparently not. I really, really do apologize. You didn't miss much. The Titan dies, explodes. You go to an end screen where your god does a little victory jig or defeat sort of sulk, and you get your XP and rewards for the match. It shows you how many kills you got, triple kills, awards you for doing particularly well, which is really neat, and that's all there really is to it. You really didn't miss much, but I do very much apologize. So if you're wanting to watch this video just to know whether Smite's worth your time, worth playing, it really is fun, give it a go. Everything from this point onwards is the more serious sort of payment model, looking at a few of the gods, that kind of dealio. If you are interested in that, stick with it. So let's have a look at the gods first. As you can see, there is a very large amount from a lot of different cultures. You've got your Greek, you've got your Norse, you've got your Egypt, but you even have stuff like Hindu gods, Chinese gods. I mean, how awesome is this? This is one of the things I think the game has going for it in spades. The art style and look of everything is phenomenal. Let me show you, for example, Ares, god of war. Now, he is the god of war. You would imagine he does well in a field like this. Look at him! Look at this guy! Is that not the... Oh, I freaking love how the gods look in this game. And then if I just quickly show you Thanatos as well, who is one of my other favourites. Look at this. I won't go for all of the gods. I'll let you experience them for yourselves. But, oh, yes. Freaking yes. I'm going to go back to Ares to show you skins. Every god has a multiple skins to choose from. I was going to go with multitudes. Don't know why I didn't say it, honestly. And they all look particularly well done. There's some silly skins, such as, like, Surfer Dude, Poseidon, which is all, you know, quite fun. And then there's more serious cool skins, such as this, which, honestly, is amazing. Diamond Sword, God of War. That is of course, reference to Tribes Ascend. And then every god seems to have this golden and legendary skin, which look very similar, but oh my god, imagine being Ares in the freaking legendary skin. That is incredible. Oh, he's fantastic. But yes, the god variance is awesome. They're all really cool. As I said, you've got the roles that they can be separated into, and it really is all there. They look amazing. As far as acquiring them, as I said, there's a weekly set of gods that you can play as, very League of Legends style, and if you want to play as something else, you have to unlock it with earned currency or bought currency. 200 bought currency to unlock a god. Now, I have 400 gems. I don't know if I have that from 2 years ago when I did play, or if you start with that. If you start with that, that's really cool. You can get 2 of your favorite gods. However, to buy gems is reasonably cheap. It's not crazy cheap, but it's pretty much League of Legends level. People are willing to pay it. There's not much I can say. It's not crazy. It just is. It is a good system, to be fair. It's not like you can buy power. You just unlock your gods. It's all good. It's not crazy. Actual favor to unlock a god is only 5.5k. Now, I've not played that many games, and I'm on 20,000 favor. You do get more favor the better you do, so that smashing we just had probably helped a lot. But again, it's very easy to unlock the gods that you want, so I wouldn't worry too much about not being able to play the people that you want early on and quite quickly. I mean, look at that. You can get Cherub. I mean, really... Oh, fantastic. I just love that there's a few silly gods. And then look at this person who has like a rabbit thing that follows her around. Ooh, the Great Devourer. I bet this person is awesome. Bakasura. And what I like is that you do learn a lot of the gods. And oh my god, that is amazing. How cool is that person? Holy shit. Then we've got Apollo, who should be the god of the sun more than god of music, but whatever. Oh, yes, he's got his arrogant, cocky style. Awesome. Fantastic. But yes, that is how the gods and how you acquire them. All fairly reasonable, to be fair. And honestly, that's pretty much all I have to say. The payment model is reasonably fair and quite common, and there's not much I can really complain about it. Acquiring the skins is not a priority. They're just swag, so you can't really complain that they're difficult to attain. And then you can look at all your statistics, as you might imagine. Apart from the statistics system, there's not much continuity outside of games, for example, like the glyph and talent tree system that you'd find in LoL, but that's fine. There's not really in Dota anyway. You don't need it, honestly. You've got your levels. You can unlock badges that you can show people. Yes, I'm this god primarily, etc., etc. It all has a lot of things that you can earn and work towards outside of games, so I think that's okay. And, of course, looking at your Poseidon, 100%, so mage, 100%, awesome. And there's clans and friends list and all the social aspects that you would expect in a game like this. And then the final thing we will look at is the actual game modes that you can play. You can co-op against bots, you can practice by yourself against bots and all the modes. You've got custom modes that you can go and invite people to your lobby, that kind of stuff. And you've got your ranked stuff if you really feel like getting in there, hardcore skill. And I have to say, this would make quite a good game to watch. There is a fairly okay esports scene around it, so at that that is there if that is something that draws you to a game. So the main game modes, you have Arena, which is really, really cool. 5v5, no towers, no creep, just kill each other, and it really is really good fun and a really good idea that I think should be in other MOBAs. Conquest is your default map that I showed you a game of. Assault is just a straight 5v5. It's basically AR, all random, all mid, ARAM, that mode, which is obviously a fun mode. 3v3 is basically Conquest, but 3v3, and then you've got these little fun modes over here, like Tricked Out, which honestly I have no idea what's going on with that, and then pre-made if there's a 5 stack of you. But yes, that's the modes really. I might do a few more videos on Smite. Let me know if you would like that, by either commenting so or liking, etc, etc. I do have fun with this game, and I'd like to play and commentate when I'm not having to be all serious and informatorial and just enjoy the fact that I am God of Hellfire, which probably is a god, and just slaughter my enemies for amusement. Yay! So there you have, everybody. That is Smite. Definitely worth the download. A very high quality, polished game in all aspects without really that many negatives. Honestly, if you're not a hardcore Dota player who's all pretentious, there really isn't any negatives in this game, but I just cannot shake that part of me. My name has been Rage. I will see you all next time. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Oh, goodbye.